Good morning. You are tuning in with Enchantress the Babbler, aka Jennifer Molina, author of The Darker Night Light of My Soul, Volume 1, Love Bites, available for purchase and download on Amazon.com. Still feeling under the weather, running a little behind schedule today. Sort of kind of not in the mood for many things. Irritability existing within me, but hey, what can I say? It's the human side of me, guys. And together we can help each other weather these storms. You know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes the irritability comes from a-holes existing in this environment around us. And sometimes we need to transmute them, you know? And so, plus, I'm truly not feeling well, and my ears are still hurting, and I can't breathe. Allergic is me to this world today. Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all your feedbacks, your comments, your emails, your questions, your questions and inquiries, the same thing, but you get what I mean. Thank you so much for your support, your love, your encouragement, your feedback. It is so welcomed. It is truly, truly, truly received so lovingly here. No matter what it is that you have to say, because I've even gotten some things that, you know, were not so nice or thrown my way. But that's okay, because that's part of our development and our process too. So, just want to say thank you. Because you could be doing a lot of other things, and you're tuning in and checking Enchantress the Babbler out here on YouTube, and I am totally grateful for that. So thank you guys. Thank you. I keep seeing stuff out of the corner of my eyes. Does that ever happen to you guys? Do you see things out of the corner of your eyes, and then when you look, it's gone? But you got a pretty good imagery of what it can be. Like sometimes, you know, you can see animal things or people things or things. What do you think this trickery it is that seems to be existing parallel from what we can see? I think that's something we should speak on. I don't know if that's gonna happen today, because like I said, funky kind of mood, irritable too. Don't know what today's tunes are. Anywho, thank you. One of the hardest things for me to do is to make a full-blown out decision. And yet I make decisions every single day. You see? But that's getting into like the grain of my waves that I put out there on display. I'm telling you, the other day this epiphany was huge for me, of just my inability to decide for me things that are to be in alignment with me, because there's so many possibilities, there's so many things, there's not enough time, there's so much going on that can interfere with decisions that are made. That's why people say, you know, keep your dreams and the visions of your dreams alive, but hush about how much you share of it with others, because others' energies may not be the greatest of energies for you to receive, especially in the beginning stages of anything that you desire to be or come into fruition. I truly don't feel well today, guys. And yesterday for me was I don't want to say emotionally trying or emotionally testing, because truly, even though if someone else was to have viewed my reaction externally from the outside, in truth they would have perceived it however it is that they received it and interpreted my reaction to that. Although my reaction was silent at best, maybe some few tears streaming down my cheeks, hot fury, you know, that's the fire in me. But I just think about like the injustices in a lot of things, and just how other people choose to speak to other people, and the entitlement that these people feel they have to be able to just go at you or someone like that. For me, you know, when I'm always saying don't take other people's things personally, don't. Because it's really not about you, how they treat you, how they speak to you, you know, what energy they try to send out to you, and how they try to make you feel like you subject to their cruelty. Like, I'm not with that, you see. But I'm truly not taking the way other people speak, especially to me personally, because I got comments on that for days. And this douchebag, he can have the lane, such in a rush to go nowhere. He's right in front of me. You see a couple of inches out. Ooh. But anyways, how people choose to like treat you, and I feel like I have to sneeze. Excuse me. But like I said, I don't feel good. So me, and it brought me back for a second, because yesterday I had someone speak to me not so nicely or right, you see, and I could have been back, you see, with no problem. But instead, I took a step back and I breathed in with all my might, aligned with my right, because I already saw what this was all about. And then maybe 2 or 3 others had came in to the after effect of it, where all they get to witness and see is the streaming of some tears staining my cheeks, and then, you know, a brief explanation of why that came to be through another, or how that came to be through another. And I let them believe and think and speak, because like I said, STFU is a very hard thing to do, especially when you are emotionally charged up and there's, you know, all you need to do is prick a little more and then, you know, kaboom, some more, you know, where you're, and mind you, even though I was feeling this way, out of control I was in no way. And for me, that's a blessing today, because I know what it feels like to have rage and to bite back hard, where you shut things down, because, you know, you're not playing that fool in town. And so to know rage, and a justified one at that, because what other people would have thought an argument to be of what it is that I could have spoken, they would have been so surprised by what it is that I would have had to say. But you know, we got to think about what it is that is our waves that we choose to engrave and raise. Because at the end of the day, I still meet with my pride. And had I reacted emotionally at that time, I'm just using my own examples of experience to try to sow these seeds into you a little bit further and more, so that you can see that these are our moments when we're living consciously, mindfully of the things that we're going to bleed. Because this earth, not this earth, these mofos on this earth that are all funked up in their ways, stinky in every single freaking kind of way, will try to bring you into that same spin. But we in for our wins. So, as pleasurable as even just setting the tone right, I had to check my vibe and get myself right. Had I spoken at the time, it would have came from pride, not righteousness. But I know why it occurred, because I was supposed to see something that is infusing and sinking within me so deep, that's bringing up that righteous identifying. Because I had to think about what was the effect that it had on me, you see. And last night when I spoke with my daughter, I said it and it made sense, and it sunk in further because it was something I further prayed on, meditated on, came into my sense of enlightenment on. And I said, I'm not mad because I'm hurt or personalizing how this person chose to speak to me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care. You see, not in that kind of way. But it's took me back to my childhood cries that took me back of my cry. It was not the personalized. It was, yeah, it was the personalized too for me when I was young, because I was like, how can you be this way to me? How can you do this to me? We make this victim mode, you see, me, me, me. How can you do this to me? Meanwhile, it's truly they're doing it to themselves, but they're projecting it onto you, and so we take that in as well. But conscious living does help. So anyways, I'm brought back to this childhood, this grave that finds itself cycling about and reemerging in some way to enlighten me further on my waves. And it's just, I guess it's part of the empath in me that just cannot fathom or believe or understand how anyone could be so cruel. Period. Like the fact that it exists in such smooth transition. Because the way this person speaks like not just only to me, to everybody. That's sad. And I'm not going to sit here anymore, feel sorry for you, and take the beat down too. Fuck out of here. But just that was what it was that triggered in me, that identifying that I missed, that I didn't see, or it wasn't enlightened within me, a part of a piece that contributes to that dagger. That although I felt and can be personalized and interpreted as that when you want to just go superficially, you see, but you know me, I like to go deep. So there's more to see, Jennifer, at this time. So baby girl, I know this hurts, but we're just gonna open up our eyes a little bit more at this time to reflect, introspect, to connect what it is, so that we may transmute the pollute that don't belong. For there is some sense in that song, for we should not cry the same cry another time. For that means that we didn't see or elevate or transcend or transmute the pollute that sunk on in. That's not what we do when we in for our wins, because we got to go in when we want our win, no matter what, because you could get your external wins, your superficial wins, but at that top you see of whatever it is, of that perception of reality you think that is, but is illusion at its most finest, okay? You will see that even up there will be plenty of empty that needs to be filled, that you will need to go in to enjoy that win. That's why they say money can't make you happy. Things can't make you happy. Things don't make you happy. If you tie things with love things and feeling things, then you are in for a rude awakening. Things. How about feelings? Let's honor those. Because those are our vibrations that we sow, that build our habits, behaviors, and things that we do. And that can either lead to beautiful castle or a freaking tower that's gonna crumble. Back in the day, I would have probably said I feel bad for that man. I feel sorry that you even think that you can speak the way that you do to anyone. Like, what kind of hurt was bestowed onto you that you pollute and do unto others what maybe was done to you? I see through. But nah, like, pride can get in the way too, because you be like, and that mofo can't have that kind of way. Shoot them down for days, right? But that's pride getting in the way. But anyways, these cycles that cycle about and present themselves for identification, for verification, for purification. But you gotta go in for your win, you see. For these are the births of our true realities, of inner sanities, that help you operate on these lands to transcend. But you gotta go in for your win. You know what I mean? Not settle down for this complacency or this just one perception view of doing, you see, because you are just one track minded only, you see. What about the evolution of we? There's many ways to succeed, and it starts with every mother bleeping piece. I'm thankful for this journey that I am on. Oh my God. And Liama, I look like there's a there's an Instagram post that I have a filter that has like smudged eyeliner on my face, and what I said, I think I said something about like, I've been waiting for your call, and like just like, you know, overly obsessive, crazy fan, girlfriend, freaking love, husband, wife. That's what I look like now. Naturally. Hey. But yeah, so I just think that, you know, we should be a little bit more mindful about how we choose to react, or what it is that is triggered within us to feel a type of way that throws us off our own little kind of wave. Because, you know, sick and all, good mood was I in, and then here we go, we want to go on some little poetic dark spin, and you want to try to funk with my energy view like that I work really hard at, dude. So I gotta forget about you, I gotta dismiss, but I gotta click, connect, kiss, make peace. Yeah, that's the things that I speak on, that we gotta get our rocks on. I don't even know what that means. This mother pooger is cray. He jumped the line because it was too much traffic that way. Impatient are so many waves. Ugh. But I just want to thank you all for tuning in. I know I be getting all emotional and stuff, and it's a lot to deal with. I say that to the people in my life. I'm so grateful for the ones that put up with me, that, you know, have no choice to see, because I am quite a lot. Like, if you date me, you're in for a surprise awakening. And it's either you want it or you don't, and I'm good because I know what it is and I know how it feels. And the journey with me through a lot of this, you see, is singularity. I am so okay with being with just only me. So this constant need of a feed of love deprived minds seeking love and companionship at this time. Yes, romantic am I. Oh, I'm so romantic. Sometimes. And you know, again, I'm not dissing or dismissing or saying that this can't be, but until you are in your singular lands, okay, within your own stands, love-filled lands, that if love doesn't come the way that you think that it should be, not lonely are you, you see, even if you are desiring a companion, you see, because if you were, you would be vibrating, you would find in that kind of way, because that would be the attraction factor of them days. But then there must be some kind of denial in some way that you're not identifying. If you're saying that you're okay with being this singular way, but there's a piece of you that is like, I don't want it this way, but you're fronting in some kind of way. And so you build these blocks, you see, unconsciously, because you're over here like not being honest and real with yourself. See, I think I've journeyed through a portion of that. I'm not saying that I can't be met with some other level of elevation and truth for me, but I do know what I speak, and singular I find to be the most at peace. So please, you know what I mean? Like, I just got a whole little take on that. I'm gonna explore later in my mind, but not at this time, because I'm gonna be stopping this record very shortly. Okay, take your time, buddy. Hope you have a beautiful day. But yeah, so, you know, people be friends. They be like, I don't need a relationship. I don't need a relationship. I don't want one. If it comes, it comes. And blah, 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 blah. But then they longing for one. They're pessimistic about one at the same time too, which is why, you know, a lot of blocks of why it's not happening. You know, we can identify those. If you want to work on that, you know, email me. We can get you through your little denials, boo. But, you know, if you're sitting there craving this love that you desire so bad, you need to wake up to your inner wonderlands a little bit more. Because I'm going to tell you, you haven't gone through that door. Not yet. Doesn't mean it's not for you to go through. It's just wherever it is that you're at on your own evolution, boo. And there's so many love-sick, deprived minds out there craving love at this time. It's within your divine. You got to go in for your wins. And you got to be satisfied and absolutely okay if it doesn't go that other way, and not just say that because it's the right thing to say. You gotta mean that too. Thanks, thank you, sweethearts. She was debating, but yeah, so that's what this channel is all about. Being real with ourselves, utmost, first. This is personal. You gotta get on your personals. You wanna win, you gotta go win. And that's it. You don't like it? That's too bad. That's reality at this time. If not, you're gonna be outside your mind, externalizing a lot of stuff, and peace won't exist within you. Trust me, I know this to be true. I feel better, guys. Yes. So I thank you for tuning in, my friends. Namaste, come again. And please do comment below. Keep sending emails, you know, even if you want to be on some, you know, private mode. That's cool with me too. Like, I understand privacy. I love my privacies. So I believe in a lot of these waves and these things that we are exchanging and engaging in for the betterment of just this evolutionary spin that we get to partake in if we choose to. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. Anywho, namaste.